So a funny thing happens when relationships end. It could be a divorce or a breakup. It could be a business partnership. It could be a friendship that doesn't work anymore. I've been through all that. You see the gray hairs, so I can relate to whatever you might be going through. Maybe you can too, as far as any of those things happening. And a funny thing happens when I talk to a lot of folks that are going through that and they're in the thick of it. They'll say, "This partner, this wife, this husband, this co-founder, they're awful. They're the worst people in the world. I don't want to see them ever again. They're awful people, awful." But of course, there's this underlying thing where you're the one that picked them. Unless it's a shotgun wedding, you're the one that married them. Unless you're at gunpoint, you're the one that started to go out with them. You're the one that decided to go 50-50 or whatever on that business, on that venture, on that friendship. You're the one that decided that. Listen, I'm not trying to blame you because the people or the organization that you work with is acting different or took advantage of you or it didn't end well. I'm not saying that. Again, I've been in those situations. I respect it. Your feelings are valid. What I'm saying is that you have to give yourself some credit for your decision process. Often we end up getting out of these certain situations and then getting into a similar situation with a similar person, with a similar organization, with a similar power dynamic. Why is that? Because we actually didn't take responsibility for our decision process to get there in the first place. You can't blame the other person or the organization without also taking accountability for your decision process. If you only do half of that, if it's only that this person's a bad person or this organization is awful or evil, and you don't take into account your own decision process to work with, to be with, to commit to this dynamic, you're only doing half the work. When are you going to do the other half?